Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's video. I've ordered a blind date with a book box on Etsy a few weeks ago, and it's been sitting here in my apartment for a few days now, and I've just been so excited to open it, but I wanted to wait to film this video so I could open it with you together. I'm kind of afraid that I've already read the books that are in the box, but I guess we're gonna see what I'm gonna do then. I'm gonna grab my phone and film the box while I'm unboxing it so you can see what's in the box as well. And yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna open it now. So the first thing I see is the thank you card. I'm also going to link the shop that I got the box from in the description. Okay, so the first thing is a scrunchie and some more hair ties, a super cute pen, some candy, and some tea. The sticker is so cute. I think it's a candle. I'm going to open it in a minute. And I think then they're only the books. Okay, I think both of the books are in there. Okay, so for the final and most exciting part of the box, I am going to open the two books. I didn't put in any preferences regarding genre or anything else. I just sent her my Goodreads link, so I hope that these are books that I haven't read yet. Okay, wait, that's so cute. I thought that the black wrapping paper would be the packaging, but they're wrapped again, and they look so cute. There are even a few stickers and a bookmark in there. Okay, so I definitely haven't read it. That's very good. It's The Mysterious Society of Lady Scoundrels. I feel like I've heard of that book, but I don't know anything about it. It's by India Holton. And it says Bridgerton meets Peaky Blinders. I think I'm just going to read you the synopsis. Cecilia Basingwaite, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Cecilia Basingwaite belongs to a very prestigious circle of women, the Mysterious Society of Lady Scoundrels. Yet this is no ordinary Victorian ladies' society. These women spend their days pickpocketing and blackmailing their way around the country, all before it's time to sit down for tea. But when Cecilia meets Ned Lightburn, her world is set to change forever, because he's a paid assassin and she's his next hit. Under the employment of Captain Morvoth, I have no idea how to pronounce these names. This is so embarrassing. Who wants to rid the world of these lady scoundrels, Ned knows he has one job to do. But when he lays eyes on the feisty, beautiful Cecilia, he's faced with a conundrum. Does he kill her or fall in love with her? Okay, this sounds so good. The cover is also so pretty. I'm obsessed. Okay, now moving on to the second book. Okay, I also haven't read that one. And I haven't read anything on the book yet, but it definitely looks like a thriller. And Lisa Jewell, who's a very hyped thriller author right now, was quoted on this book, so I'm excited. It's Blood Orange by Harriet Tice. And it says, a damaged marriage, a toxic affair, a dark obsession. These books sound so good. Okay, so the synopsis is pretty short. It just says, Allison has it all, a loving family and a career on the rise. She's just been given her first murder case to defend, but all is never as it seems. I definitely heard of this one, but I haven't heard of this one, so I'm excited to see how I like them. I'm not going to look them up on Goodreads because I'm very easily influenced, and if I see any negative reviews, that's going to have an impact on my reviews, so I definitely don't want that. I want to go in pretty blind. I don't even know which one to start with because they both sound amazing, and they both are about murder or murder mystery-ish, and I love anything with a murder mystery. I have a weekly call with my friend Sina, and usually we do those on Sundays, but because I wanted to finish filming and editing my YouTube video that I uploaded on Sunday yesterday, we rescheduled that call for today. So I'm gonna go into that call now and just think about which one I want to start with first, and as soon as I have an update, I will let you know. So it's been a couple of hours since I last talked to you guys. It's a little after 5 p.m. right now, and I'm almost done with all of my to-dos for today. I just have to finish filming one video for Instagram and TikTok, but that shouldn't take too long. I have to leave for my jazz class at 8, so I should probably have about 2 hours of free time before I have to leave, and I want to use that time to start the first book, and I decided to start with Blood Orange. I'm excited to read both of the books, but I thought because this is a thriller, I can probably get through this one quicker. So yeah, I'm excited to start reading. I had a super slow morning because I got back pretty late from jazz last night, but I thought I'd give you an update on Blood Orange. I only read 30 pages yesterday, but I'm not really sure what to think about it yet. I don't like any of the characters right now. I feel like the female main character, so Allison, is a pretty bad person overall. She's an alcoholic, she has an affair, and she's a really bad mom. And her husband, while he's definitely a better parent, I feel like he's gaslighting her. So I don't like any of them right now. But I'm still very intrigued to keep reading. I'm about to head to the gym, but I don't have that much to do today, so I can definitely get a lot of reading done. So I haven't read anything today, but I'm almost done with my to-do list. I'm just in the process of filming 2 more videos for Instagram and TikTok, because if you saw my Instagram story a few days ago, I've just been feeling super uninspired with my content, and I've not been happy with anything that I'm filming, so I've been kind of in a rut with that. So I didn't film anything the past few days, so that's why I'm filming so much now, so that I have some more content. But I hope that I'm feeling more inspired soon, and I'm gonna be more happy with my content again soon. But yeah, I've been having really bad period cramps for a few hours now, so I think I'm actually going to grab a heating pad. And I'm craving chocolate, so I think I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate. because I think we don't have anything else with chocolate in it. So I'm probably going to do that, and then I'm just going to sit on the couch for a few hours and read some more of Blood Orange. I actually think I'm going to put a timer for like 1 hour or something like that on the Forest app, because lately I've been distracting myself so much. I'm just constantly scrolling on TikTok or Instagram instead of doing the things I want to do, like reading. So I definitely should use the Forest app more often again, because when I use it I can't open my phone, so I don't even have the option to scroll through social media, and it's really helpful. So I've read a few more pages, and Allison, the female main character, is, I think, a lawyer. At least she's handling a murder case right now, and I feel like the murder case is going to be a big part of this book. And I actually already have a theory for who could have done it, but I hope that I'm wrong because I'm only on page 44. Because it would be pretty obvious and boring if I'm right, and I have like 300 more pages to read. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you what my theory is because I don't want to spoil the book for you, but again, I hope I'm wrong. It's been a couple of days since I last updated you, almost a week, because I did a 24-hour readathon last Wednesday and Thursday, and that put me in kind of a slump. I wasn't really in the mood to read that much since then, but I decided to pick up Blood Orange today, and I've read about 60 more pages. I'm on page 118 right now, and I'm definitely enjoying it more. I still don't like the characters, especially the main character Allison, but I think that's the point. I guess the author intentionally made the characters unlikable. But yeah, I just don't like reading about cheating, and that's a big part of this book, so I'm not really enjoying that. But yeah, overall I'm enjoying the book a little more now than I did in the beginning. What's fun about this book is that there are a couple of mysteries that you can solve. Like I mentioned before, the main character is a lawyer and has to work on a murder case, right? So the first mystery is that you have to find out what exactly happened. And I have a theory for that. I still don't know if that theory is true. But there are also some other things happening. I don't want to tell you what exactly because I'm not sure if it's necessarily a spoiler, but it happens at page like 100 and something, so I don't want to spoil the book for you if you plan on reading it at some point. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of fun that you as the reader can solve different mysteries within one book. Hello friends, I thought I'd give you an update on Blood Orange. I read to page 190 yesterday, and I still struggle with the characters, but I have to say this book is so addicting. It's super fast paced and I feel like I'm really flying through it. The book doesn't have that many pages. It has 324. So I have about 130 pages left and maybe I can finish it tonight. It's already 9 p.m. so I'm not sure because I would like to go to the gym tomorrow morning, but I would have to go at like 6 because I have to work at 8 and I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. We ran some errands this afternoon and I was on the book buying ban in January, but I felt like January was almost over. Today's the 31st, so it's almost February, so I broke my book buying ban and got some new books, but I'm so excited about these books. I'm just gonna show you all of them. The thing is, I'm really excited to read all of them. I already picked like 8 books for my TBR. They're kind of long books also, and I want to finish Blood Orange, and I also have the other book for this video. So that would be 10 books. And I mean, February is a pretty short month, so I think I'm not going to read these books that I just got until March, which is kind of sad, but yeah. First of all, I got Assistant to the Villain. I feel like this has been so hyped for the last couple of weeks or even months. I'm not sure. I'm actually not that sure what the book is about. I think the female main character starts working for a villain as an assistant, like the title says. It just sounds kind of fun. So I'm excited to read this one. And then, as you can probably tell, I'm pretty basic. If there's a book that's hyped on BookTok or BookTube or whatever, I'm most likely going to buy it, because I always feel like being basic is like seen as such a bad thing, but I like being basic because most of the time the books that are hyped for a reason, so they're most likely, I mean not always of course, but they're most likely going to be good, and why shouldn't I read them then? So yeah. So the next book I got is The 7-Year Slip, and I feel like everybody's loving this book. It's about a woman who moves into her aunt's apartment, and that apartment is kind of magical, I guess. And in that apartment a man appears who lives 7 years in the past. So I think it follows them as they kind of figure out what's happening, and it's obviously also a love story. Yeah, I think it just sounds really cute, and a lot of people that have a very similar book taste to me really enjoyed it, so I'm definitely excited to read it. Then I got Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia, is that what it's called, of fairies. I also have no idea what this is about, but it's also very hyped. But I just also really like the cover. It's so pretty. Okay, so it's about Emily Wilde, as the title already mentions. And she moves to a new village. So I guess it's kind of like a magical fairy mystery. And it's also about Emily's journey to find herself. Yeah, it just sounds really cozy and heartwarming, so I'm very excited to read this one. And then I actually got a book that I haven't heard about before. It was just a cover by, but I thought it was so pretty. It's Play With Me by Becca Mack. And Hannah Grace, who wrote Icebreaker, is blurbed on the cover, and Icebreaker is one of my favorite books, so that was also a reason to buy this one. So on the back it says, he's found the perfect person, but she's the only one he can't be with. So it's a hockey romance. The male main character is a professional hockey player, and it's about him and his captain's younger sister. So it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not sure if he and the captain are friends, but kind of like the brother's best friend trope. What also convinced me to buy this book is that the female main character is a professional dancer, and if any book has any dancing in it, I'm sold. They're also, at some point in this book, they become neighbors, and they start like a friends with benefit relationship. It kind of sounds like a Wattpad story, but I don't really have any problem with that. So yeah, I'm so excited to read all of these books. But now I'm going to sit on my reading chair and finish my booktube video, and then I'll read some more of Blood Orange. Yeah, I'll probably see you tomorrow. I'm a little disappointed because my theory about the murder case that's a part of this book was true. I mean, it was pretty obvious, but I'm still disappointed. I hope that that wasn't the final plot twist of this book, because that would be very disappointing. But I still have about 40 pages left, so hopefully there's going to be another plot twist or something happening. I just finished reading Blood Orange during my lunch break, and I'm not really sure what to think about it. Like I said before, it's definitely fast-paced, and if you're looking for a book that you can read in one sitting, I can definitely recommend this one. But it was just, I felt like the ending was really rushed and just random, and I think I'm not the biggest fan of this book, but it wasn't bad. I think I'm gonna rate it a 3 or 3.5 stars. Yeah, but I'm glad that I've read it, and I haven't read a thriller in a while, so that was definitely worth a read. My lunch break is almost over, so I'm gonna go back to work now, but I'm going to start the Wisteria Society of Lady Scoundrels after work, and I'm really excited. I don't really have an update yet because I'm only on page 16. I thought it was just a regular historical romance, but apparently there are some fantasy aspects in there as well. I'm not sure if I would call it fantasy, but apparently the houses that they live in, they have to fly them, so they have to fly their houses, which is kind of random. I didn't get it at first, but now the cover definitely makes sense. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, I just feel like it's pretty random. But yeah, it's a Saturday night right now, it's 7:30. And I was planning on uploading this video tomorrow, so on Sunday, but I just got home, and like I said, I'm only on page 16, so I have more than 300 pages to read. So I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be able to upload this video tomorrow, but I still want to read a lot tonight. I think I'm just going to lay in bed for a while and read there. And I'll update you once I have any further thoughts on this book. It is currently Monday, and as you can probably tell, I didn't upload this video yesterday because I'm still far from being done with my book. I thought I would just force myself to finish the book yesterday to upload this video, but I want to take my time reading it and don't want to rush through it, and I also wanted to, I don't know, I've been like in kind of a slump, not really a reading slump, just a life slump, and I want to take everything more slowly, so I didn't want to force myself to finished this book yesterday. I'm currently on page 116, so I have about 200 more pages left. My boyfriend ordered some new glasses and we can pick those up this afternoon, but since they have to work on his current glasses, he has to wait for like 2 hours, and we're probably gonna go to a coffee shop while we're waiting, and I'm gonna bring my book and hopefully get some reading done there. I am not loving this book so far. It's not a bad book. I think historical romances just aren't my favorite genre, so it's kind of been hard for me to read, but I'm definitely not gonna DNF this book. I still want to finish it. It's just been taking way longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. So yeah, I don't really have any thoughts on the book so far. Like I said, I'm not loving it, but it's also not a bad book. It's just I don't really care about the characters or story yet. I feel like my camera is always a little crooked, but I'm using my family's old camera and I am really grateful for that, but it's pretty old, so I can't flip the display to see myself, so I can never see if what I'm filming actually looks good. So yeah, but I just got back home. I only read about 20 pages in the coffee shop because we didn't have to wait as long as we thought we would need to. But I am slowly starting to enjoy this book more. The relationship between Cecilia and Ned is finally starting to develop, and there definitely were a few cute scenes in the last few pages. I'm also going to add some clips of the quotes I highlighted, so if you're planning on reading this book and don't want to know anything about it before going into it, you can just skip that part. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to finish this today because I'm on page 150 right now, and that's a little less than halfway. And I have to leave for my jazz class in about 3 hours, but I have some stuff to do, so I won't be able to spend the whole 3 hours reading. I actually have another day off work tomorrow. I've been having those a lot because I'm leaving the company I'm currently working at the end of the month, so I had to use the rest of my PTO days, so that's why I'm off work so often lately. I have my final presentation next Tuesday where I have to defend my thesis, so I definitely have to prepare for that. I want to finish the presentation itself today and tomorrow, so that I can practice it for the rest of the week and also read through my thesis again to have it all in my head because it's been a couple of weeks since I submitted that. So I'm definitely going to focus on that this week, but I hopefully also will read quite a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to read for like an hour now and then do some work and hopefully read some more tonight. I just finished reading The Mysterious Society of Lady Scoundrels, and I think I'm gonna give it a 3 stars because I enjoyed it. I'm definitely happy that I've read it, but I just didn't feel connected to the characters, and everything that happened seemed kind of random to me. But I did like the relationship between Cecilia and Ned. Yeah, and it was kind of funny at some points, especially one character, Frederick, who's Cecilia's cousin. I felt like he was really funny, but yeah, other than that I don't really have an opinion on this book. It just was kind of average. I don't think I'm going to continue reading this series. So since I finished both of my books, this is the end of this video. I gave both of them 3 stars. So they both weren't like my favorite books ever, but I still enjoyed reading them, and they were, I mean, Blood Orange wasn't really out of my comfort zone because I do read a lot of thrillers, but I never read any historical romance books, so that was definitely out of my comfort zone. And these are both books that I probably wouldn't have picked up myself, so I definitely enjoyed doing this blind date with a book box thing. And I think I would also like to do it again sometime. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!